Hey everybody, welcome back to Craps University. Today we're going to talk about plain press and regress. Okay, so very easy. It's up to you. There's two ways to play it. You can do 110 inside or 160 across on a $25 table. I'm going to do 160 across because the regression there would work. I would remove the 4 and 10 after 2 or 3 hits, depending on how the table's going. And that is just the cycle that you use. You hope, this is everybody's hope, that you keep hitting the same number and then you regress down because you're pressing up quite a bit if you're just hitting one number. This helps ensure that you're putting it in your rack. Once you've made whatever goal you want to on that shooter, let's just say you make 110, but your goal is to actually make 220. You start with 160 across so you have more exposure with the numbers. Pretty straightforward. I'm not going to play a pass line. You can. They recommend if you do play the pass line, if I was shooting, I would play the pass line, of course. Play max odds. Pretty easy. Let's get it done. Okay. And we're coming out, we're looking for a number. And 7. 7's a winner on the come out. And 3 craps. Nothing happening for us. And 7. 7's a winner. And 7 again. 7 again. Whoever's playing the pass line's just pulling it in. Let's go. 4. 4's the point, and 4 came easy. So we are going to go 160 inside. Pretty straightforward. We're going to look for probably 2 or 3 hits, and then we're going to regress. You'll see how that works. Since we're playing with 160, we get maximum exposure right now. And 5. $25 pays $35. 5 again. Pays $35. Let's go for 3 hits. And 4. 4 to the point. All right, I forgot to pay the VIGs up front. Let's go ahead and pay those. $3. And we are going to get paid 50. That's our 3rd hit. And we're going to ask the dealer to take us down to 110 inside. These will be off on the come out. Why do we got 26? We paid that VIG. Here, we didn't reinstate it. We didn't have to pay another VIG. So we get refunded the VIG on the bet that didn't get touched. And look at here. So we've got 100, 50, 70 in our rack now. And we've got 110 inside. Okay? So this regression worked out for us, and we are looking for a point. And 9. All right. And here we go. Shooting. And 8 the hard way. And that's what we'll do is we'll go up to 60. We'll press that up. That's the first press. And 6. And we'll collect that 35. And 4. Nothing happening on the 4. And 7. 7 out. All right, so we made probably close to 200, maybe 205. Very simple press and collect. Or press and regress. Let's have another shooter come out here. All right, here we go. Looking for a point. 9. 9's the point. And same thing. We're going to do $160 across. And 7. 7 out. That's worst case scenario. No protection. No hedging. And we lose all of that. And we're looking for a point. 7. 7 is a winner. 8. 8's the point. And 5. 25 pays 35. Forgot to pay our VIGs. And 9. 25 pays 35. One more hit. 5. 25 pays 35. Okay, dealer regress us down to 110 inside. So we got 155 back in our rack. I didn't count the VIGs because it's $1. All right, here we go. 7. 7 out. All right. We lose that 110. We made a little black. So we're down 122 on that. Still not bad. You should expect that 7 to come fairly often. 1 out of every 6 rolls. All right. That was the 3 roll minimum that I do. So after a point, you do 160 across, you buy the 4 and 10, Hopefully you can find a table where it's a vig on win, but paying that vig up front. That's what I'm used to, and that's what we do. You want to collect 3 hits, 2 if it's a choppy table or you're in a choppy series. That will get you, after you regress down from the 160 to the 110, that will get you into profit. And then after that, then you can start pressing. I prefer the table unit press, which this is a $25 table. 25, 25, and then 30 on the 6 and 8. You can do mid press, you can do power pressing. It's all depends on what your strategy really wants. So there is no system in craps, no matter what, that erases that house edge. The more you play, the longer you play, you will lose money over time. What you hope to do is get in on good sessions, long rolls. That's what you really hope for. And having a hot roll every hour would be nice. You can live out the choppiness of a table, and then having those God rolls of like 25 rolls or more once a session would be ideal. I'll go to the casino, I'll play craps for, no lie, 5 to 8 hours. I'll grind it out. I use many different strategies when I do play. When I do play, I look for the hot shooters, because we'll get back to them and see if they can kind of repeat themselves. And you do have shooters that every once in a while that are good shooters, you'll see them 0.7 out pretty quick. But that's it. That's it in a nutshell. This, you try to keep the footprint small. You do go wide. Then as more rolls happen, you regress down and even make your footprint even smaller. And then it's up to you how you're going to play. My feeling is you can regress back to 110 at any time. If you press up 3 hits, regress back down and take all that profit. And hopefully you're hitting the same numbers that you're pressing. All right, so if you want to know more, continue to watch Craps University. We'll have a few episodes every week coming out. Leave comments. I want to hear everybody's experience, and we'll see you at the field. Thanks for watching. Craps University out.